Hey everybody, my name's Jay Scott. I'm the founder of 120 VC. I'm here today to talk to you about helping team members stay accountable, right? So we've now eliminated the need to hold anybody accountable, but we are still leaders, right? And there are obstacles to living up to our commitments. So helping team members stay accountable is all about finding out what's missing. So I want you guys to remember that fundamentally humans want to be successful. And earlier when we talked about what I call the two-sided failure coin, when you were the contributor and didn't get it right, you felt terrible. However, when you were the manager, you felt frustrated first. Hopefully you overcame it. And if you didn't, in the future you will, because there's no way you don't realize that blame just shuts the conversation down after sitting through this talk for like 45 minutes. So remembering that we seek pleasure and retreat from pain and that we lift. So stop jumping to the negative conclusion. This is the trick here, right? That they're unaccountable, that they don't care, that they made somebody else's stuff a priority. I want you to remember forever on that leadership is deeply human. You're a human, they're a human, and we all want to fundamentally be successful. So addressing the patterns. As I'd said 5 times, and I'm probably going to say 25 more times, the leadership KPI is that we enable our stakeholders to define and deliver the necessary and expected results. So if we have a team member where we're using all the techniques that I taught you, active listening, pave them, we're not assigning work, they're signing up for work, they're architecting their own roadmap to the shared goal, and now we've just agreed to stop jumping to the conclusion that they are uncommitted, right, or lazy, or not good for the job. We then have to identify what's missing. So if I recognize that somebody is consistently showing up to one of my meetings late, and because of that, it's impacting our ability to get things done. If it's not, I don't care. Again, it's not about control. Or somebody is consistently committing to get something done by a certain date and they're struggling to get it done, right? In the meeting, I'm not going to address the pattern. I just want to recognize the pattern. So somebody shows up, the thing that they had committed to isn't done. I'm just going to look at them and say, okay, cool. When can you get it done? I'm going to go through active listening to sort of identify their roadmap to how they're going to get it done, make sure that I agree, see if there's any obstacles that I can move out of the way. I'm going to cultivate a good commitment, and then I'm just going to move them forward. And then later in private, I'm going to find them, maybe Zoom them, maybe visit their office. I might call them and I'm going to ask permission. I'm going to say, listen, I'd like to talk about our outcomes lately, and I want to know if now is a good time. And I mean this with all sincerity, right? Because they're going to immediately realize I'm talking about the things that they keep committing to getting done, that they're not getting done. And I'm just going to refer to it as, I'd like to talk about our outcomes lately. If you're on a Scrum team, it's even better. You could say, I'd like to retro our outcomes lately, right? And people will get excited. So here's the trick. I'm going to say, I've seen this multiple times, and I just want to figure out with you what's missing. Is it a conversation? Is it a skill? Is it a commitment? Is it a support system? Right? And in that, I'm not blaming, I'm not shaming, I'm not addressing them as a human, I'm not addressing their behavior. I'm acknowledging, like, they're making this commitment. They're not living up to this commitment. They're not being accountable to their own commitments. So like, what's missing, right? How can I help you? Do I need to go have a conversation with somebody on your behalf, right? Like, is it that you have too much? Do you not know how to do it? Because I could help you. I could get you some training, right? Is it that we need to get a commitment from somebody else to really support this initiative? Because like your heart's in, you've been assigned, but your manager doesn't really believe in it? Or is it that there's no support system for you to manage all of your commitments across the 10 projects? I don't know what it is, but I want to help them figure it out. All right, you guys, thank you very much. Zoom high five.